Hey everyone, it's Dave and
Justin.
we've got your thought for the day. We are on site at a wedding rehearsal, and we've been talking about expectation. And the verse I've always looked for, and I've never found in the Bible, I don't know if you found it, Dustin, is I didn't wait very long for the Lord, and He did everything I asked.
I've never found that verse in the Bible.
I wondered why. Do you think it was struck out?
I don't know if there's a whiteout situation with a David. I think it's just not there.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. It's just not there. In fact, the verse from Psalm 40, verse 1 is, I waited patiently for the Lord, and He heard my cry. And, as we're getting ready for this wedding, it really is, we've got this couple, Katie and Josh, who have been waiting for this day for quite a while. Like every married couple, they wait patiently. And we were talking earlier, what strikes you about that combination of patience and expectation?
Well, we walked by the kitchen. They're preparing little snacks and stuff after the rehearsal, and seeing that intensified the waiting. And I think that's sometimes how waiting is, it's meant to make us long for something better. And so I'm longing for those hors d'oeuvres. And this wedding reminds us, right, that the bridegroom, us as a church, we have something better waiting for us. And so, just like we're longing for those hors d'oeuvres, weddings remind us we're waiting for something better.
And I don't know if you can hear behind us, there's also a thunder brewing and rain clouds, but it looks like they're going to miss us. But that's another thing of expectation. You hear the roll of thunder. We see some lightning, and we were kind of, do we expect that? Is it going to ruin the photos about to be taken? And actually, no, it's going to miss us entirely. And it's good that we had to wait, because the patience paid off, and we see there's no real need to panic. And then they told us the menu of what the hors d'oeuvres were, and that was pretty powerful.
Yeah, it was a big moment.
I got hungry right away. And on a serious note, though, what the tension I found is I am tempted away from patience right now. I want to be free to move. And when I see something wrong in society, choose a topic, I want to change it right away. But it doesn't happen that way, does it?
Never.
And so that verse from Psalm 40, I waited patiently for the Lord, and He heard my cry. It's fascinating, because when the Lord hears our prayer, there's no delay, right? It's like trying to send an email. Sometimes the wheel of death spins, and did it send? Did it not send? Did it transmit? Have they heard? Or like with a text message, you get a read receipt or not. Did they get my text? What are they thinking? Why haven't they responded right away? But with God, we have this assurance that instantly He's heard it. And yet there's this thing of our need for patience.
Yeah.
What strikes you about that, Dustin?
Well, it strikes me that if He hears us right away and we don't get an immediate response, it's because either the thing isn't ready for us, or we're not ready for us. We're not ready for it. And so just like if we went in there and ate half-cooked chicken, it wouldn't be good for us. We wait for it to be finished because we trust the cooks, and we trust God when we wait, right? That He's preparing something really, really good for us.
That's great. Yeah, we're not. Don't worry. We will not eat improperly cooked meat.
Rushing God could get you spiritual salmonella. That's the takeaway. Right?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
There's a thought for the day.
Yeah.
And the other thing too, the picture that certainly the Psalms paint for us is that even before we know that we have a problem or an issue, even before that's come to our lips, the Lord has already started to work towards a solution. So today, as you wait patiently for us, like we're waiting patiently to be able to regather in person. And there's a lot involved in that, but we're waiting with expectation. And the patience almost feels like a prison, but it isn't, because God is at work, and He's already been at work trying to work, and He's just working His purposes out. And that's true of everything, especially with those things that we see that we would have changed in society. And the thing is that He's already started to work out His purposes to make that change. And what's more is He puts it on our hearts so that we can be part of that change. So I would say I think that thunderstorm is going to hit us, so we're going to end and move inside. But before, our encouragement to you from me would be, as you wait, to pray. He hears you and he's at work. What about you, Dustin? Final words?
Well, we're about to go watch a wedding, and I'm just reminded that the Christian life has sorrow in it for sure, and you may be in the midst of sorrow, but there's joy around the corner. This is a joyous time, and it's a good reminder that life moves on. People get married, babies come, good things happen, and joy, if you're not in a place of joy right now, have hope as you wait that joy is just around the corner.
So have a great day. Today was a great day. You got 2 for 1. Dave and Dustin for the price of 1 video log. Every blessing, and we'll see you shortly.
Bye.